was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
My question is this something? New mission, the pyramid. Oh, it does go somewhere. Where I heard things. There you are. Okay. Where am I? I'm not sure. Please. Oh, hey. You look like you're doing fantastically. Oh, damn. Cutscene.
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals, just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired.
Yay!
But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane.
Yay!
Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this now. I'll figure something out.
Jesse, I feel like maybe you have like a bit of a savior complex.
The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
But also...
Jesse, you're back. So did you find anything noteworthy? The original Bureau expedition down here left so much interesting stuff behind.
Like
Just
their
180
ID
in
cards.
moods.
I picked up a weird one. It's pretty old.
Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, I found a few ID cards myself. Or, more accurately, the Rangers found them for me.
Are you starting a collection?
I'm going for the whole set. I kid, of course. But I suppose they are
Do
sort of
you?
like baseball cards, except for Bureau stuff from the 60s. Hey, the one you found is different than mine. It looks like it's a higher clearance level.
A rare one, then. Want to keep it, Emily?
Yeah, I absolutely do. But I think you should hang on to it for now. High clearance access might come in handy.
Sounds like you have something in mind.
Guilty. See, I've been going through Dr. Ash's notes, or the ones I can find, anyway. Like Darling, he seemed to enjoy hiding his most relevant research. From what I gather, there is another floor beneath
It's
the
just how
warehouse
they
with
do
a special
things.
lab that requires 5 high-level staff members just to access. Here, take this. It's an old skeleton key. Something else the Rangers found. I give them $5 for every useful trinket they bring me.
I'm gonna assume this key is my ticket to that lower floor. And that super secret lab you mentioned.
Bingo bango, as Dr. Darling used to say. Well, keep your eyes
Did
peeled
he?
for more ID cards around the warehouse. If Ash's notes are reliable, and I'm sure they are, then 5 is the magic number.
Okay. Find 5 ID cards. I know where one of them is, but I can't get to it. Let's go to the warehouse. There we go. And hopefully nothing shows up to try to murder me while I'm doing that. Because that's really fucking annoying. I'm trying to do things, okay? Yeah, see, now it worked. I had to talk to Pope first. Of fucking course I did. That's dumb.
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did so many people abandon their cards down here?
So you got Chief Excavation Engineer, Head of Research, Security Chief, Senior Cartographer, and Lead Physicist. How do I tell what is what? Oh, maybe this will help me. Dr. Ash, as Chief Excavation Officer, it's my job to support the research team, so I got your machine for that ridiculous sand research project. However, it's also my responsibility to ensure the safety of my crew. Do you know how many trips it took to get an entire bulldozer down here piece by piece? And do you know how many of my guys we lost in these trips? Here's a hint, too fucking many. Which brings me to my point. I'm writing you today because of this request form that just landed on my desk. Apparently you want a lightweight, 1 or 2 man, military-grade helicopter for the purpose of surveying the vast expanse of columns by air. I bet you didn't even stop to wonder how much time, money, effort, and blood this toy would cost us. Well, no sir, I am sorry, but I will not subject my men to another month of marching through that death trap upstairs. For Christ's sake, these people have families, not that they ever get to see them anymore. Request denied. That's perfectly fair. Yeah, they sound like they're having a great time out there. Oh, this is okay. There's a hint. This would be for the cartographer. Whoops. I guess that would be the engineer. I'm gonna leave that for a minute. This first aid cabinet. Those look like weapons, so that would be the security. So you got head of research and the lead physicist. Okay, that's the hint. That is the that little like tick 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 tick. Yeah, that's like oh yeah, it's physics. Like what's such a weird hint? How many actual physicists have shit like that?
Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator that goes who knows how far down.
See, that's the kind of puzzle I like, cause like I feel smart for figuring it out, and it wasn't stupid. It made sense.
Dust. Still, this lab's way tinier than any of the
Ow! Where is it? Oh shit, what the fuck did that? This place looks nice. It feels like an actual part of the bureau instead of, you know, this shit. My friend's having a bad time. I'm not sure what turning that thing did, but it sure was something.
Why would they need such a heavy door down here?
We'll find out. after these messages. I feel like maybe I might have, like, figured out the puzzle before I actually needed to do it. Like, it wouldn't open until you, like, turned that thing. Because of, like, hydraulics. So fuck! Ow! God, these guys hit so fucking hard. Where'd you go? I know you're here. There you are. Haha, I killed you. You are dead. I was too busy panicking, I couldn't read what that said.
This looks like the nail. Only mini.
I mean, it's not that many. From the desk of Director Northmore to Dr. Theodore Ash Jr., as Director of the Federal Bureau of Control and chosen representative liaison benefactor of the greater authority of the Board, I demand your immediate withdrawal from the Foundation. Prior memos issued broadly to Foundation staff called for swift reassignment of all personnel to the upper levels of the House. All staff complied except you. This demonstrates a lack of respect for my office and the Board itself. This is their house and we are their guests. We should conduct ourselves accordingly. Normally such insubordination would be grounds for dismissal, but out of respect for your late father, consider this instead my final warning. The Board and Director Ash chose me as successor to the office, and no amount of petulance will change that. Indeed, your actions seem to suggest you know better than myself, and by extension better than the Board. Permit to me to assure you that this is not possible. Sincerely, Director Broderick Northmore. And I don't remember if I've brought this up before, but I was like reading into Northmore and stuff, and apparently he's still alive, and he's just
A document. Is this in some kind of code?
He's the
Read a word of it.
the furnace.
To Emily and tell her I got into Ash's secret lab.
Like the is there a map? I can't see it from here. But it's like the NC something's like Northmore Containment, whatever the fuck. And it's like, yeah, this is where we're containing Northmore. He's like super powerful, but like he can't be in charge anymore because he's like absolutely fucking insane. So they use him to power the entire house, which is terrifying on so many levels. That's just how things are done in the Federal Bureau of Control. Oh, one of my games on Steam is on sale. Nice. It's one of them walking simulator-ish type games, but it's like a swimming simulator. Well, what's really funny is that it gives me Abzu vibes. But it's like, oh yeah, this is really similar to The Outer Wilds, which, just as an aside, I tried to play it and I hated the controls, so I returned the game. And Fallout 4, and I'm just looking at that like, okay, I have many doubts, but okay. Oh, I guess that's where I'm supposed to go down. I don't want to go down yet. I want to talk to you.
I found Ash's secret lab. Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare no details.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs. The research seemed dedicated to studying a kinda smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes? Or at least some schematics? I mean, Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry. I did find this handwritten note.
Wow. Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right?
Wow.
It looks like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh, this is juicy. This'll take me days to parse out. Maybe weeks.
Have
Okay.
you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.
Pope, you have some issues.
If you're not gonna listen to me, then you better go figure out how to stop this. There's no telling what could happen if the vibrations escalate.
Any progress with the nail?
Of course. I've been busy with surface analysis. Its composition is remarkably similar to that of material found in the astral plane, but it alters itself between my observations. It's almost as if it doesn't like being examined.
So the nail is from the astral
I can't remember if I've been through these.
Not necessarily. See, if we assume that, we're suddenly facing a lot of new questions. How did something so large get out of the astral plane? How did it get inside the oldest house? Did a threshold bring it in? Did people? Maybe through the motel.
Maybe it was always here.
Doubtful.
Of course.
Have you spent any time looking into the crystals growing around here?
As if I could resist. The biggest question is where it comes from. A threshold? Or is it native to the Foundation? But if so, why doesn't it grow in the rest of the oldest house? The fact that they returned to an earlier state when damaged is severely inconsistent with our reality's adherence to linear time. So either they're A, partially conscious, or B, organic elements that are foreign to and yet influenced by our dimension. The jury's still out. Have you learned anything about the crystals?
I have a power that lets me stretch them.
Huh.
Yep.
I destroy them for a bit.
Any idea what Marshall would be doing down here?
That information is on a need-to-know basis, Faden. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But honestly, I never had much interaction with Marshall. She only came to me when she was looking for Darling. But this is Helen Marshall we're talking about, the woman who single-handedly dealt with the Bergen Peak AWE. If she's down here...
She said AWE really weird.
Well, clearly she couldn't handle this one on her own.
Damn, that shade.
I'll see you later, Emily.
Good luck. Take notes.
I won't. I don't think I remember this. But that really, okay, that's weird. More notes. The VHS cassette tape. This item's creation is the source of much research and debate. It was a product of the Bureau's first attempts to film Redacted. During Operation Shallow Tide, an agent was able to conceal themselves in an area frequented by Ahti, at which point they began filming. The agent reported that video cameras showed no signs of disturbance during the filming. Later, when reviewing the footage, the research staff became mesmerized by its altered effect. Measures were taken and altered evaluation began. Never before have the Bureau personnel been so closely involved in the creation of an altered item. The experiment was quickly replicated, though not with the same results. The footage was simply useless in every subsequent attempt. This event spawned a great debate as to whether altered items are created by paranatural entities, intentionally or otherwise. Similar experiments were prohibited soon after, so the Ash Act for details, and the creation of altered materials was deemed an action the Bureau should not engage in. Okay. Creepy. But does this not go anywhere? I feel like this should be something, but... Oh, there's a crystal wall. Oh, yeah. How do I consistently miss that? Consistently. Consistently, my guys.
see a thing. Maybe I should have thought this through. The light. Another TV.
I don't really want to do anything to it. Like, he seems to be having a good time. Why would I want to ruin it, you know? Just because he's level 15, I don't like that. Although it's telling me to interact with it, but I'm just gonna...
It's so dark. How am I supposed to drag this thing out of here?
Oh, it's moving. Oh. Oh, it's Ahti! You look real weird. Okay, it looks like if it's facing them, they don't bother you. Is it gonna work?
Fine, Jesse. Okay. Don't drop the TV.
Oh, I was hoping it would affect the astral spike, but apparently not. Ah, fuck! I was so close to doing it! Come on! I'm gonna try it one more time. And if it doesn't work, I'm turning invincibility on again. Because there comes a point where it's just not fun to do. Or maybe it kinda does? Just not in the same way? Excuse you. Oh, there it is. Fuck you. Not another one. Luckily, those things don't seem to be able to go over, like, anything that isn't a nice ramp. No, don't do that. I hate when the TV... Ah! What the hell? It's supposed to be under my control! How do I do this? What? Are you kidding me? It's supposed to be under my control. How is it able to do that if it is supposed to be under my control? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, fuck this. Cause that's just too fucking annoying to have to do over and over again. It's too long. Cause you have to get there, and then you have to go through that entire... It's the same issue I had with the one from before. It ceases to be fun. It's not even a challenge, it's just frustration. Honestly, half the time you don't even really need it. You can just, like, avoid them. Oh, hey, stuff. I wonder, if I go back to the boardroom, like, you know, back to Central Executive and stuff, will Pope still be there? Is she running back and forth as I do?
There's the way out. There. Back at the cell. Thank God.
But it's never that easy, is it? Yay! Yay! I did it! That's very bright. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, just... in general, it feels like there's a bit of a lighting issue with this game. Oh, okay, I just looked up the Nico thing. And you have to find 8 of them, and I found 1. Oh, okay. That explains... Okay. I'm gonna do... just because this is the one that's for there first, I'm gonna go back to the warehouse. The valve I turned in that very, very bottom floor of that thing. You turn that, and then you turn on that shower I was messing with earlier, and that's supposed to summon one of the Nikos. That's not it. I don't remember which is the shower one. Fuck. Oh. There it is. I pressed escape at the right time. From the astral collision control point. Okay. Astral collision. Oh yeah, I still have... I still have my invincibility on. So that's fun. Fuck you.